Alright everybody, we're back with some more Peglin today, back with the OG Peglin character on Cruciball 10, where bosses have increased health. I believe this is a pretty big difficulty jump. You got 2 max HP based relics or round guard. This one you have to pay for, so about 60 extra gold would be the equivalent of this guy. So I feel if we're going to take one of these two, it's probably Apple. The round guard's good too, because we are immune to attack damage while reloading. Let's take round guard. I feel like that's going to save us more HP than we're probably going to gain from Apple. That was an interesting map I got a quick look at. We've got several early elites with 2 shops, so but the shops are on the sides, so we'll have to skip the elites. I think we're probably going to do the elites and skipping the shops, to be honest. Think I can hit that? I can, but not much else. I was hoping to have it slide down this way. You know what? It does enough damage to kill this guy. That's fine. We could try to open up to this bomb if we wanted to. It usually doesn't work, so. And the refresh, okay. Let's try to collect a little bit more gold. We have enough to buy something, so that's our main worry. And no damage. There we go. Okay. Decent amount of gold there. Okay. Let's take Concentrication. Gives us targeting. Gives us some ways to hunt down refreshes if we need them. Let's go left. Like I said, we'll probably end up going towards the elites and not the shops. But I've misnavigated before. Got enough gold to buy something again if we want to, or upgrade something. Which way are we trying to navigate? Maybe to the left, so maybe we should start trying to open that path. Alright, what do we got here? Lazorb. Who's our boss? Leshy. I believe Lazorb fires through his vines. But I think also Concentrication does that. Let's just upgrade Concentrication. Good. No damage on Misnavigation. Alright, Spiffy crit. Attacks apply 1 exploitable on enemies or 2 on crit. I think this is a good one for the boss, so let's take that. And we said we're going to go to the elite. Guess it's also helpful on certain elites too. I think we skip Concentrication. Go straight to Dagorb. We should hit this crit. If we're lucky, we'll hit the bomb, which we don't. That's just bad luck with those bombs. Okay. Probably not gonna hit it this time either. Yep, that little hole. At least we got one of them. And we should have a shot at this refresh next turn. Oh, and the bomb. Okay. We can't hunt down that crit. We could just hit the refresh. This isn't going to hit the refresh either. Not that we necessarily needed it, but that was maybe not the best option for that shot. All right, took a decent amount of damage there. I do like Ice Circle. I do like Echo Orb. We don't have a ton of crits on the board. I feel like we have a couple items going for us that we would like to have extra crits. So let's take that. Let's upgrade it. Overwhammer or enemies defeated, refresh the board. Tax gain +1/+1. Maybe we just take this. Oh, actually, no. Let's take Overwhammer. These are all three really good. We've got Piercing. This isn't going to gain anything from Overwhammer. Extra refreshes. No, let's take Refreshive. Try to skip to get some of our better orbs quicker. Thought we would have lit that bomb off for sure. I took down a number of items, or a number of enemies. Might have to consider a heal soon, especially if we want to be healthy enough heading into our buffed up bosses. Same down here, because we already pierce one extra enemy. It's more leshy tech, but we don't need it. Not that we don't need it. Let's take the heal. So we're gonna go to this fight and hopefully to another elite. I should probably start checking on my board. Or no, both. There could be more shops further down, but I have a feeling there's probably just the two. Yeah, there's just the two. Let's do... Actually, not sure how I'm going to do this. As I say, save the refresh so I can get a nice slide maybe with the Ice Circle. Maybe that's what we do. But then it becomes harder to have a crit on there, which would, like, clean up the board. Oh, I forgot we refresh it. Here, oh, can we? Yeah, we can do that. That's fantastic. Okay. Still get a chance to collect a little more gold. All right, not bad. All right, so we're going to an elite. These are both not great on Minotaur, unfortunately, and I have a feeling we're going to have Minotaur. So maybe we upgrade Dagorb here. Okay, this is kind of okay. Was hoping we had ice circle earlier, but probably should have fired off the first Pebball. Okay, there we go. We can have it. I say, because it gave us the option of skipping that one if we were looking to really lean into a crit. I guess we would have refreshed either way once we killed something. Definitely have to be careful because I think Cruciball 9 increase was 5 damage on red bombs. We're already doing poorly with our health, so a lot of events. We're gonna take a heal. Every 3 times a crit is triggered, gain finesse, ring of pain, or small packages. Molliflower feels like the one that has the most. You know, we got spiffy crits. We've got a couple orbs that kind of work well with crits, so I guess we take that. And let's navigate to the right. Let's navigate into the fire 2 times. That makes sense. That's exactly why we healed up, so we could get a couple pieces of gold. Alright, every 11 gold collected triggers a crit. Applying negative stats effects increase the amount applied by 1. I guess we are applying Exploitable, but I think we want to have the easier crits. Let's keep going right. Yes, perfect. If we get a fight after this, that's fine. Yes. Nice, and it's an elite. I couldn't remember for sure if it was just a regular fight or if it was an elite. I was hoping to hit the crit, but... Let's try to start lighting off a couple bombs. Clear up a couple of these slimes. And an easy to hit crit. I mean, we're not going to pierce these guys because we're aiming at the sack, but it's extra damage. Kind of a waste, but we have a chance of hitting that rainbow slime. Oh, I lied. Lucky us. Know what? We could take a ballad. We're doing a little bit of spiness stuff. Yeah, let's take a ballad. Ooh, wall chicken. Yes, wall chicken. All this gold's like congregated in the middle, which as it's probably for sure sign for misnavigating, but okay. Got lucky there. It's fine, just light the bombs, don't explode them yet. Refresh it, covering up our bombs. I could be skipping some of these Pebballs. It's kind of afraid of that. Round guard for you. So I wouldn't mind. Okay, one bomb. Yeah, Refreshive is actually actively working against us here. We'll be able to light a bomb off with our next shot. Okay, we lit one off here, and I honestly wasn't even trying. I was just shooting it to get to the next shot. It's frustrating when that happens. Alright, as long as we don't lose too much health here, we should have enough health for the boss. Ooh, actually, this is going to be one of these other ones where we're going to start killing things slowly, and then we're going to knock off access to the inside of here. Yeah. Yeah, let's try to get back in here for a nice ice circle shot next turn. Hopefully there's a crit so we can hit everybody with it. Crit's nowhere near. Okay, we still shoot in here. Oh, we got the crit from the cat. Okay, fantastic. I was hoping we would hit the bomb, but that's fine. Okay, I don't think we took any damage there. Let's upgrade Ballad. Ooh, okay. More crits on the board. Let's do that. Doesn't really matter which way we go here. Let's go which way we seem like we can navigate without misnavigating. I don't want to duplicate Ballad. If it was Ice Surf, I probably would have taken it, but we're going to remove the Pebble. The early Ballad shot's going to be nice for buffing our crits for the rest of this fight. Crits are on this side of the board. Very nice. A lot of vines. It's like can't clean them all up. Can get rid of 3. Maybe we'll get lucky and get rid of the 4th on the bounce back off the bouncer. Okay. Look at our crit damage. I think it was 11 on our last shot, which we didn't even crit with, but imagine if we did. All right, we could start buffing Must Circle, which we're not going to do. All right, I guess we actually leveled Dagorb since we're doing crit stuff. We're definitely not doing red bombs. All orbs get morbid. We do refresh the board on enemies being defeated, but I can imagine that we come across fights where it's, you know, one big enemy and we're going to be in trouble. We don't want to do unpretentious pendant because then we're losing a crit. This feels really dangerous taking defresh potion. All right, we're skipping here. I was pretty close taking defresh potion because of refreshive, but I'm like a safe gamer and that did not feel safe. No, that's... Oh, as I did a little bit less... did too little damage. That was almost like the perfect orb. You know, gives us a buff, also damages, you know, the guy just enough to kill him, but we didn't get enough damage. But... we really need to hit the crits though with a lot of these shots, like to make it worthwhile. God. Took more damage there than I liked, but ball lightning is interesting here for buffing or crits. Although it's probably gonna stink till we actually get the Spiness going. Okay, there's a shop to the left. These are both not great looking. Like I like seeing a lot of events in Act 2. All right, let's save our money. Maybe go towards this earlier shop. I'm sure we'll come across ball lightning again, and we can make that choice at that point. Positive slimes or duplication potion. I mean, that's going to leave a lot of crits on the board. Yeah, I say we do that. Concentrication, we can target this guy. Yeah, it was just enough HP, or just enough attack to kill him. Do I want to go straight to Ice Circle? I don't want to go through it. Try to like flip something near it. We still kind of made it out in a hurry. We did pass, I believe we passed on Overwhammer earlier in this run. Maybe that was a mistake, but... surprised to see Ballad doing half decent damage, but once again just gets eaten up by a shield. We're gonna need some way to heal too consistently. Super Boots, Doctor Orb, Popcorn, Haglin's Hat, whatever. We need something. Maybe it's in the shop. There's Haglin's hat and super boots. I would say, is there also, I mentioned Doctor Orb. Is there a Doctor Orb in the house? We could take Duplicate Orb too. I think first of all, it's probably super boots. Maybe it's super boots, Haglin's hat, and a removal. Okay, that's fine. Okay, but we got the crit. Crit. Enough to kill him. I didn't see how. Oh yeah, more than enough. Let's not skip concentrification yet. Completely missed that crit. Mistimed it, but I like this. There's like, seems like there's a ton of crits on the board for us to hit. Plus, we can get crits by just gaining gold. All right, not terrible. Boss, who's our boss? Okay, it is Ballista, so we definitely have to be really careful with our health. Let's take a heal here. And we can try to get some HP with super boots. Skip straight to Ice Circle. Oh yeah, I was gonna, this was gonna get a crit no matter what. I should have probably shot a little better up here. I don't know why I expected that to hit the big guys, the big bouncers. I definitely thought it was going to. Okay, we do have Round Guard. I wish I knew a little bit better how often Ballista fires, because it feels random sometimes. Because I could use that to my advantage with Round Guard. Okay. Another heal. Decent, 11 health. What are we gonna do here? The only things we need to level up are Pebballs. I think we take the Forge, because we're probably gonna be adding stuff still. We want to go right, and we're probably going left now. Oh, good, good, good. All right, let's rat him out. Here's the easy to hit crit. I want to get to Ice Circle soon. Perfect. Okay. All right, that was like the perfect amount of damage for that. Let's aim at the wizard in the back. We kept just enough health that we can't kill him with one bomb. We're gonna need two. thinking we should be able to do enough damage to this guy before he gets to us, especially since we just reloaded. Alright, well, there's that ball lightning again if we wanted it. I think, honestly, I'm just taking another heal. I'm playing extra safe. Could get more exploitable. Actually, short stack's actually really nice here. Extra damage for crits. Let's take short stack. And puppet's actually good too. These are all really good. Because we, like, our first big ballistic hit would be nullified by puppet. Let's take short stack. Because I think with duplication potion, we're going to have a lot of extra damage on our crits. Any reason? We could try to go left. There's 2 fights and a shop. We might be able to... I'd say remove another pebble, but... Let's see, that's an extra crit. Alright, it works with the relic we just took. Let's probably, at this point, try to rush down to Ice Circle. Alright, we have an easy to hit crit, so this is for sure an Ice Circle shot. I thought I saw a couple guys live there. Not upgrading Pebballs. I think we have a... what's it called? A shop soon too. Missed the crit there. Oh no, I got the crit from gold. Okay. Completely forget what all the relics that I have. Let's try to hit the refresh. This is like one of those weird bosses where refreshive doesn't help. Skip straight here. Some more spiness. Perfect. Okay. I was gonna say, we are getting a lot of extra crit damage, although it's not all through spiness, so Nimball's not as intriguing. Every shot is a crit when fired below 50% health. Orange pegs, or maybe just do duplication station. Feel I can make for some high damage shots every once in a while. Alright, so we have enough for an orb removal or a relic. When you reload, refresh, gain illusion for gold collected, bombs detonate a hit. Echo Orb is interesting. Yeah, let's take Echo Orb. Oh, okay. And we have money for this still. Okay, perfect. Too bad we couldn't upgrade Echo Orb all the way to level 3, but it did get the forge hit, so. Echo Orb will kill all the little janitors or whatever they're called. Kind of stinks that was our multi-ball shot, but It's nice when we're killing the guys back here still, so... They like, with the increase in boss HP, they can't be taken out just by one bomb anymore. So they become a little more of a hassle. Okay, that was a really good boss fight. I feel like we should add a couple more orbs, because, I mean, although we do have round guard, some things don't attack you until they get right up in your face. Reorbanizer will add extra crits on the board, which will add... Yeah, we take Reorbanizer, and I think we take Rub Orb here. Ooh, okay. So we only have one Pebball, but I still like the ability to be able to, like, skip to, like, Ice Circle or Echo Warp, so I don't think we want Sealed Conviction. Leave the rest for later. I don't like how little that refreshes the board. Kinetic Meteorite, I'm a big fan of. Also big fan of Sphere Days Fate. Especially when you get it at Act 2 boss, because then it should last for the rest of it. Let's take Sphere Days Fate. Yeah. I like the position we're in right now. We got Dragon. I guess I should remember to try to aim for crits. Like, look at that. It's a 0-30 immediately. All right. Okay, there's another early shop. I don't think we're gonna be able to afford anything good there. I could be wrong. Let's hit down into these bombs. This build is missing piercing mainly. We have some, but it's still missing. It's still missing it for sure. All right, if we skip here, I didn't pay attention to what our last shot did, but I have to assume that's enough damage. Yes, it is. Okay. All right, let's attempt to get rid of our Pebble at the shop. Let's see, maybe I aim actually at this back bat, because I think I'll hit multiple things. And I was pretty much guaranteed a crit too with it, since we get crits on gold collection. And this probably kills everything else, so. Can we actually navigate here? Yes, we can. All right, unfortunately, we don't have enough for the orb removal. I don't think we're not gaining max HP. I feel like we're putting enough refreshes on the board, so I'm a little hesitant to take anything here. Maybe we start making our way to this shop. Honestly, I was hoping to dodge that. No, okay, if it was going to be any elite fight, I want it to be this one. Unlock the invisible minion. The one nice thing I didn't even think about is we have Haglin's hat, and that heals us, and the final board is just all gold. So let's upgrade these one at a time. Ooh, what's this? Activated refreshes also trigger crits? Sure. All right, scary fight. I need this crit over here. Okay, 150 damage wasn't enough. All right, this is gonna make for a promising Echo Warp shot. Yeah, so this kills everything up to this guy. And he's pretty weak. It's a little bit of a underwhelming shot. What a good use of multi-ball. Honestly, at this point, if we had a option, Ballad could be removed. We get enough scaling without it. Okay, 157's enough to kill this guy. Okay, good. Let's wait on upgrading this. How does it upgrade anyways? Level 3. Shuffles pegs every 4 pegs hit. Alright, that's fine. I'm not scared of the elites. You're scared of the elites. Kinda not great orbs to start, but it might hit a crit if I take it around this way. If I fired this way, it's not gonna hit much. Actually, yeah, this is probably the way to. Okay, not the way I expected it to go, but well, I hit a crit. I know I won't hit enough gold to hit a crit. Let's make sure we hit a crit. Alright, that should be enough with the Exploitable. Left, right. You would think, like, I'm looking at the map like 2 seconds before. You think I would remember which way to shoot it. Attacks apply 4 blind to enemies. That's pretty good. We'll get to blind this dragon boss a bunch. Maybe he'll miss on his punches. Duplicate all orbs or duplicate a random orb. I think we just do random. We have round guard, so we're not worried about like reloads too much for the rest of this battle. I feel like if we duplicate all, we could get like really bad luck RNG and have like, I guess in the boss fight, we don't really need these ones, you know, per se, but I don't think we gain. Actually, we probably eat a little bit of damage from that. I guess it would probably be from these two guys since everything else is already leveled. Yeah, I don't see any reason to duplicate all. So let's just duplicate random. All right, concentration. Not really my favorite. All right, ambidextrous. We definitely take that. Guys, that's probably that and a removal. Yeah, because we're doing crits, so neither of these help us. I don't think we have self-damage from any of our orbs. Yeah, so. I also think this is another removal. I think we remove one of these concentrations because they just kind of rip through the board and head out. They do help us hunt down. I was gonna say they help us hunt down refreshes, but we probably have enough on the board with Reorbanizer. Okay. Would be nice to upgrade Reorbanizer before we get to the boss. Alright, we skip, we just Echo Orb and end this, right? Yes, we do. I say I could have taken a heal, but I'm assuming I'm going to heal up from Peglin's hat at the boss fight. Alright, straight to Rub Orb. If it's a good enough shot, we fire Echo Orb next. And yeah, it's going to be a good enough shot for Echo Orb. We may not kill everything, but it should be close to being dead. Let's make sure you hit a crit. Yeah, I think this build's fine for this boss. It would have been bad against other bosses. I do have to remember that I do have ambidextrous. Already forgot. See, when we start hitting these crits, we start duplicating. Yeah, let's just do that. I will skip Echo Orb. We'll fire this for the Spiness. Kind of happy that bounced out. I didn't necessarily want that getting sucked down immediately, but it would have, I mean, it wouldn't have been the end of the world. See, I think this guy increased health from 12,000 to 18,000. I think, from memory. Like, that feels like a big jump. I feel like the bosses are all over the place. I keep saying I want to check that. I just haven't gotten around to it yet. A good shot. I see several crits over on this side. No easy crits to hit. Firing anyways. Okay. Make sure we get the crit. All right, we have 100% extra damage, so we only need about 3,400 damage here, and we have that. Fantastic. Crit builds always feel so dangerous to me, but we got lucky and got a lot of good crit relics, you know, to add extra crits on the board. So as you can see, like most of our orbs are doing 30 to 40 damage a piece there. So but yeah, good little build, lots of crits. We had some refreshive going. I'm really glad. I was gonna take the first potion, and this would have been a terrible idea to rely on refreshive. Not saying that we wouldn't have found something else along the way to help, but that would have been a bad idea for sure. Yeah, so Cruciball 10, a Peglin. We'll keep this rolling in the next one with Balladin. Catch you guys in the next one. Take care.